Kenya President William Ruto welcomes Moody's positive rating, saying, "God is healing our economy." His deputy claims that they have stabilized the economy and now have the money to restart stalled projects. The Federation of Kenya Employers on its part has urged the government to urgently settle over Kenya shillings 1 trillion in pending bills owed to businesses, warning that delayed payments are severely impacting operations and contributing to job losses. For how long will this government continue playing politics with public debt? Those who complain that we are warning about reckless borrowing and yet the government hasn't defaulted are living in a bubble that will burst soon. The government has already defaulted on over Kenya shillings 1 trillion. The president said the improved credit rating as a testament to the strengthening of Kenya's economy, attributed to measures implemented by his administration to reverse a downward economic trend. However, Moody's description of Kenya credit is as follows. The affirmation of Kenya's rating reflects still elevated credit risks driven by very weak debt affordability and high gross financing needs relative to funding options. Fiscal policy effectiveness is limited by weak institutions, policy unpredictability, and high corruption levels, hindering revenue collection. Additionally, Kenya also faces significant liquidity risks and environmental and social challenges, including from climate events. Ephraim Nyega, a business development consultant, economic analyst, and a writer said, "A default doesn't happen overnight. The hierarchy of default starts with suppliers, then employees, and finally lenders. This is in the order of weakness of these entities in terms of dealing with a default." One-time Security Minister John Machuki said that the government can knock out all your teeth and tell you to go and report. That is why the government adopts a can't pay won't pay approach to pending bills and fears nothing. The suppliers are few and aren't organized enough to pursue the government and cause any adverse political consequences. When it comes to employees, some government workers have been going for months without pay. These include county government workers and university lecturers. This second-level default happening under the radar is indicative of trouble ahead. Failure to pay workers such as teachers or security sector workers can have serious consequences. The government will even borrow to pay them. But for how long can you borrow to pay salaries? When it comes to lenders, things become even trickier. Over half of our public debt is owed to Kenyans who have deposited money in banks and purchased various financial products. A default would hit everything, including your M-Pesa balances. So we are told that the government is borrowing even to pay interest to avoid default. How sustainable is that? That is why you need to look at this issue in a hierarchical and systematic manner. Saying people should only raise the alarm over the debt situation when a default has occurred makes no sense. What will be the point of making noise when we have reached a point of no return and have descended into the abyss of economic darkness and sadness? Speak up now or forever remain silent.